you gon' fuck around drown. How's this way? Too hard, don't stay too cold, you gon' fuck around drown. How's this way?
Cent is trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
Ever since that wild Michael Rubin party, 50 Cent swears Lil Baby ain't the same. They got him, 50 said, reacting to a viral clip of Baby rocking a tank top, a flashy pink belt, and, most shocking of all, showing off brand new tattoos across his thighs. Now the internet is roasting him nonstop. People are saying it's straight up bizarre to ink up your thighs when your upper body's still blank, especially after years of claiming you'd never get tatted. Social media's in overdrive, calling it crazy work, and the memes relentless. But 50 Cent's not just talking fashion choices, he's pushing a whole theory. He claims this all traces back to that exclusive white party in the Hamptons, hosted by billionaire Michael Rubin, where Lil Baby got hugged from behind in a now infamous moment. According to 50, this isn't about shorts, belts, or thigh tats. It's a straight-up humiliation ritual, the kind that some rappers allegedly go through to keep their fame and stay on top of the industry game. So what really went down at that glamorous white party? And who exactly is Michael Rubin, the man who always seems to have young rap stars in his orbit? Why is he so invested in them? Here's where the drama really kicks in. Lil Baby just debuted his first ever tattoo, and instead of going for the chest, arms, or back like most artists, he went bold and got 90s Baby inked in giant letters across his thighs.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all?
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, from being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a...
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. You from the front and the back at the same time? What you talking about? Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying, my mother on the party.
He even posted fresh IG pics captioned, "Back in that mode," proudly rocking shorts so everyone could see the bold new artwork. Lil Baby's ink game didn't stop at the thighs. He's also rocking a huge CBFW tattoo running down the side of his lower left leg, which he first unveiled on Instagram this past July 4th. And of course, fans had a lot to say. Comments poured in like, "Humiliation ritual? I'm sorry you let them get to you," and "The industry got a hold on my boy, lay off them shorts." But things really heated up when a video exploded online of Lil Baby performing in those same tiny shorts, a tank top, and that flashy pink belt. And here's the kicker. He kept yanking up those shorts mid-performance just to make sure those thigh tats got full spotlight. The comment section turned into a conspiracy hub, with people declaring that 50 Cent's warning was dead on. Ever since that all-white bash at Michael Rubin's Hamptons mansion, fans swear Baby's been moving different. One person posted, "Michael Rubin already showed y'all Lil Baby was his boy. Why you acting surprised?" Another added, "Bunny hops and hugs from the back from a rich white dude? This generation is finished." So the question stands, what really happened at that exclusive white party? And why was 50 Cent out here telling Lil Baby to steer clear of Michael Rubin in the first place? It all traces back to 2023, when billionaire Michael Rubin threw his ultra-exclusive white party in the Hamptons, a guest list dripping with power players like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby. That's where the now infamous photo surfaced. Baby locked in a hug sandwich between Rubin and NBA star Kyle Kuzma. 50 Cent wasted no time posting the pic on Instagram with the caption, "See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at. The F is going on here?" He didn't stop there. He added, "Get the F off of my young man." But the real internet chaos started when another shot dropped, this time of Rubin hugging Baby from behind. And if that wasn't enough, Lil Baby later uploaded a video of himself chilling on a private jet, with Michael Rubin right beside him.
No funny weird. Feel me? I'm dapping Kuzman up. And Mike's happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, "Mike, I'll slam your... I'll break your neck." And his... But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand. Like, even when the picture came out before it went viral, I told them, like, Mike, I can't have pictures like that.
Right.
Even though me and you playing, bro, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
With all these people watching us. Literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. And I just never, like, I ain't even gonna post the internet.
Right.
I'm just like,
Right.
you feel me? Like, yeah, I ain't even trying to make it into this and make it into that. Like, man, just keep on going. Cause that's kind of like how I be doing. But some, like all that type, like, that really bothered me.
That's when 50 doubled down, saying, "This is exactly why you never see me at those parties." Some thought he was just trolling for laughs, but not everyone was laughing. For years, whispers have swirled about these celebrity soirees being more than just champagne and selfies. People online are convinced they give off secret initiation vibes, a silent test that up-and-coming rappers supposedly have to pass to level up in the game. Apparently, the jokes and theories got under Baby's skin. On Lil Yachty's podcast, he admitted those memes bothered him so much, he actually asked Rubin for security footage from the party, just to prove nothing shady went down. But here's the twist. Even after getting the footage, Baby still never released it to the public. But here's the thing. Lil Baby wasn't mad at Michael Rubin at all. In fact, he went on record saying Rubin's been a super great influence in his life. Though when pressed, Baby couldn't really explain exactly how this influence works. That vague answer only made the internet talk louder. Rubin also spoke out last year about those viral hug photos with Baby, brushing the whole thing off as ridiculous. According to him, nothing strange happened. Everyone had just been drinking and letting loose. But the way Rubin went on and on about Lil Baby in that interview had people side-eyeing hard. Some swore it sounded like he was low-key crushing on him. And it's not just Baby catching attention. Fans say there's something unusual about how Rubin attaches himself to young rappers, despite not being in the music business at all. Need another example? Remember that infamous clip of Meek Mill Bunny hopping on a tennis court while Rubin watched? Meek later claimed it was just the result of losing a friendly bet. But let's be real. A white billionaire making a black rap star hop around like a bunny while barking instructions? Yeah, people are gonna talk. The optics here are way off. So who exactly is Michael Rubin? And why does he seem locked in on black rappers? According to his Wikipedia page, Rubin was born in 1972 in Philadelphia, raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By just 14 years old, he was already hustling, using his bar mitzvah cash and his dad's lease to open a ski shop. He briefly attended Villanova University, but dropped out after just one semester, scoring a $200,000 overstock gear deal with money fronted by a friend. That flip let him expand, sell his shops, and launch KPR Sports, which hit $50 million in sales by 1995.
A lot of people don't know you and Michael Rubin's relationship. Like, people know y'all have a relationship.
Yeah, they won't never know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would think like,
I mean, you care to talk about it for a second.
like
y'all are
Baby,
very close.
Like, Baby, you run with Mike, because whether they'll think like, oh, Baby, Mike Rubin a billionaire, and like, babe, I don't give a what nobody got. You know what I'm saying? Whether he had a billionaire, whether he was a millionaire, whether I had more than him.
But he has been a great influence.
A super great influence, and that's the part that people wouldn't see, and that's the part, like, that's the part people want to see, and that's the part, like, I probably wouldn't even be able to bring people up on that speed. And what I mean by that is, like, just like you, for instance, like, man, we got a great relationship.
Then came his next move, founding the company that would grow into GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire. Fast forward, and Rubin now runs Fanatics Inc., the official licensed sportswear giant for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and WWE. Forbes pegs his net worth at a jaw-dropping $10.6 billion as of mid-2025. On paper, that's the story of a middle-class kid turned business titan. But here's where things get murky. People say Rubin's biggest wins came less from pure grind and more from who he knows, networking on a level most folks can't even dream about. And yet, when you hear him speak, there's zero natural charm, nothing magnetic. And here's a detail people can't stop pointing out. When you look into his eyes, they don't sparkle. They don't light up. They look cold, soulless, like a man who's always calculating something the rest of us can't see. There's something seriously off about Michael Rubin's whole vibe, something that doesn't add up. Why are so many rappers and pro athletes acting like they need to be in his circle?
Is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Anything, he's just such a great human being, and like I love his work ethic, and also like when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music, so when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me his story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier, he never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something, I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drunk was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol. Someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and then says, "Oh, there's something suspect about it." It's drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Like, let's keep it real. By the way, you love WWE. You've done it more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skivvies.
Right? Yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year, and I felt like I've always wanted to help people make.
He's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing
now.
now.
He's crushing.
And
He's
I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But it actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being, and he's such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something.
It's like they're drawn to him, or maybe they feel they have to be. Now here's where it gets real interesting. The whole all-white party concept. Rubin didn't invent it. That tradition was made iconic by Diddy back in the late 90s. Diddy's Hamptons parties were the I'd event, exclusive, glamorous, and crawling with A-listers. And now, many of those same faces from Diddy's era are popping up at Rubin's bash in the exact same town. Take Leonardo DiCaprio, spotted at Diddy's white party in 1997. And again, decades later, grinning at Rubin's event in 2024. Same pattern with Jay-Z. There's a photo of him with Uptown Records founder Andre Harrell at Diddy's party in 2003. And now, he's rolling up to Rubin's bash with Beyonce by his side.
Count out loud. Count out loud. Keep going. Keep going. 1, 2. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops.
Groupies on our staff that's been talking about your parties for the last couple of days. That's dying to get to your parties.
Well, you know what? I've actually figured out, if this Fanatics thing doesn't work out, I think I could be a good party promoter.
Oh, man, you kidding me?
Yeah, I think
I already got the white suit in the closet, so just let us know what, what's happening.
Yeah. So, you know what it really comes from? I love bringing people from different backgrounds together. And that's something I enjoy doing. Whether it was this lunch we just talked about, whether it's my Super Bowl party, whether it's the white party. For me, it's a great time to, I enjoy bringing people from different backgrounds together. And by the way, I benefit from them because I'm always learning from people there. And so that's really where it started. We started with our Super Bowl party. And our Super Bowl party, by the way, this was this year's Super Bowl party, I was when I had many of the owners of the football teams come up and tell me this is better than the game itself, I thought, literally that's what people were saying to me.
Right?
Yeah. I think what we like to do is bring the right people together in a room and then great things happen.
This has sparked major whispers. People are saying Rubin didn't just pick up where Diddy left off. He took over. Some even claim he could be running a quiet blackmail operation, behind the scenes, using these white parties as the stage. And here's the kicker. There's talk that Rubin and a crew of older billionaires have a strange habit of making young black rappers go through humiliation rituals. No one's claiming it's forced, but word is, plenty of artists play along. Why? For some, it's rumored to be about getting help with legal problems they can't fix on their own. And that's where the rabbit hole really opens up. Because if the rumors are true, these parties aren't just about champagne toasts and celebrity selfies. They're about leverage. Behind the glitter and smiles, some say deals are being made. The kind of deals that don't show up on paper. Insiders whisper that certain rappers walk into Rubin's circle facing lawsuits, criminal charges, or messy financial problems. And somehow, after a few cozy appearances at these events, those problems seem to vanish. Court dates get pushed back, charges get dropped, business doors magically open. But the unspoken rule, loyalty, absolute, unbreakable loyalty. And loyalty in this world doesn't just mean being friends. It can mean showing up whenever Rubin called, posing for those friendly photos no matter how weird they look, playing along with whatever game is on the menu that night, whether it's harmless or humiliating. And the second you try to pull away, people say the industry suddenly stops taking your calls. It's not just rappers either. Some athletes have been seen at Rubin's events looking just as compliant. But for hip-hop artists, especially those from tough backgrounds, the stakes are higher. Fame and fortune come fast, but legal trouble and bad press can take it away just as quickly. So when a billionaire with connections everywhere offers to help, it's tempting. Maybe too tempting. And that's the question burning up the internet right now. Are these parties really just wild summer gatherings? Or are they the velvet-wrapped entrance to a system where power, money, and loyalty get traded in ways the public will never see?
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring. Really? And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future.
If you want proof that this game runs deep, just look at the receipts. Because Michael Rubin's inner circle reads like a who's who of rappers who've had high-profile legal trouble and somehow walked away cleaner than anyone expected. Take Meek Mill. Before he became Rubin's right hand, he was tangled up in a brutal probation case that kept him in and out of court for years. Then Rubin stepped in, sitting front row at his hearings, speaking out in the press, even launching a criminal justice reform initiative with him. And what happened? Meek's legal nightmare got resolved faster than anyone thought possible. Coincidence? That's up for debate. Then there's Lil Baby. Right after those infamous photos with Rubin went viral, rumors started flying about an investigation back home. Nothing stuck, nothing moved forward, and Baby was suddenly back to business like nothing happened. Even NBA stars have gotten the Rubin effect. Players who've had public controversies or contract drama still show up at his parties, smiling like everything's golden. And for some reason, those problems fade from the headlines not long after. The theory floating online is simple. Rubin doesn't just throw parties, he builds alliances, powerful ones. And once you're in, you're expected to keep showing up, to stay loyal, and to never, ever spill what happens when the cameras aren't rolling. Whether it's genuine friendship or a perfectly crafted system of favors and influence, one thing is clear. People who end up in Rubin's orbit tend to walk away with fewer problems, but maybe more invisible strings attached. And for some, it's not about legal help at all. It's about leveling up in the industry. We're talking #1 albums, award show wins, and career boosts that seem to come out of nowhere. But here's the twist. Fans are connecting all of this to what Cat Williams revealed about these so-called industry parties. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat claimed these events involve bizarre, secretive rituals, stuff most people couldn't even imagine. He hinted that behind all the music, money, and smiles, there's a darker machine running the show. And if what he's saying is true, we've only scratched the surface of what's really going on. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can hear the truth. See you on the next one.